What is going on, guys? Joel here with another video. Now, it's been a little while since I last updated. I had some things I had to catch up on and everything, so the Eclipse had to kind of be put off to the side. But I did end up figuring out what I'm going to do. I found someone that's selling an engine. He's going through and just completely resealing everything and freshening it back up. It's completely stock 7-bolt engine. It's actually the guy that I purchased my first Eclipse from. That was 95 GST Spider. I think I ended up showing that in a previous video here. But he is actually selling an engine for $1,000, and he's a pretty reputable guy. He's done some builds and everything, so this is someone I actually trust as opposed to the guy that I bought this car from. I'll most likely have to still do a aftermarket ECU, maybe ECM link. I'm thinking I'm leaning more towards that as opposed to like a standalone Helltech or something like that, but just due to the fact that I've got the S90 throttle body, I've got the tubular exhaust manifold and the front mount intercooler, and also the fuel regulator and everything. So I'll do a new ECU. I'll throw in that completely stock 7-bolt engine, do a 7-bolt clutch obviously because of needing that, but then I'll be able to drive the Eclipse at least while I go through and do the complete build on the 6-bolt bottom end and 7-bolt head. That way I just can, enjoy the car and in the process of actually building that, and take more time, be more careful with everything, and get it all set up perfectly. So we will end up doing that. Right now, I'm going to be pulling the headlights off. I do have a Cerakote ceramic kit headlight restoration, and those work very well. I've used it before on the Evo 9, and I really liked it. It was a night and day difference with the clarity and stuff on the lenses. So as you can see right now, they're pretty fogged up. This one especially, that lens is real bad. So we're gonna end up using the Cerakote kit, and it's gonna clear that up quite a bit. So we'll pull off those headlights and get it all fixed up and everything. And like I said, I'm gonna be going and picking up that engine. So I don't know if that's gonna be in this video or the next, but we'll keep you guys updated with it and go from there. So it's only got 2 harnesses you got to pull off here to get the side marker here, and then the actual headlight bulb itself off. And then it's literally just 1 screw, so it's nice and easy to pull all that off. So it is actually the next day. We're headed down to Indiana to get that engine. So I went to church this morning, then started heading down. It's about 3.5 hour drive total. Most of the way there, I think I've got half an hour left. So we're gonna get down there, get that engine, see if he's got any other spare parts. He usually has some builds and stuff in progress, so see if he's got anything else we can grab from him. All right, so I got the engine home. I actually ended up picking up a few other small bits from the guy that I purchased the engine from. If any of you are into DSMs and you see his name, selling something, it's Willie Williams. He's really reputable, good guy. Like I said, I had purchased my first Eclipse from him, and it ran great and no issues whatsoever. And he actually threw in some other bits for me with picking up that engine. So he was just painting this valve cover. I've got to finish up with doing the silver there, but painted the block black for me upon request. And then he also did give me a 6-puck clutch and a lightweight flywheel, since I have a 6-bolt flywheel, not a 7, and then also some side markers and timing covers, which this one is very hard to get a hold of. They are usually broken. I believe he said they're like $80, you know, for a piece of plastic is pretty expensive. Yeah, like I said, I'll need to get some other gaskets and things. He did tell me about a fix with the ECU issue. He told me that there is a Tactrix cable that I can get that's supposed to ground it out and everything. So I should be able to get that in and actually use the ECU that I am, like the stock ECU that I'm running, to be able to actually tune it. So we'll give that a try before going and purchasing, you know, a DSM link or a standalone ECU. So we'll look into what gaskets we need to get in. I need to get a S90 throttle body gasket because of pulling that off. Intake, exhaust manifold gaskets, things like that, and just kind of little miscellaneous things. Upper control arms, like I had said before, and just button things up. We will get all of this out of the car here, and then, you know, we'll end up going and throwing it all into the car and stuff. But for today, we got it here. So it was about 6.5 hours total drive. So yeah, we'll get all this unloaded here and get it all set up on the stand. I decided while I was out here to end up touching up the silver paint on the lettering for the valve cover. I went through it pretty quick, didn't really take my time, so there are a few little spills and everything, but I'm not too concerned about it, considering the fact that it's not going to be permanent, just to get it touched up so that it looks a little bit nicer. we're going to end the video here. Let me know what you guys think in the change in direction on the build. Like I said, I want to get it up and running and everything. We can end up building that other engine over time, but as for now, we'll throw this 7-bolt engine in and get it up and running. Willie did try to sell me on doing a bigger turbo and all-wheel drive swap. He has all the components for the all-wheel drive swap. He said he's got a few different turbos and everything. I do eventually want to do that. I want to throw more boost at it, do bigger turbo, do the all-wheel drive swap. But right now I want to get the car running and just be able to drive it and enjoy it, and then we'll be able to build off from there as to what we do. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see you in the next one. Alright, y'all. I lied. I decided to do some sketchy stuff to get it onto the stand. So we've got it up on the stand. I was initially not going to put it on there because I wanted to get the clutch and all that on, but I need to wait on flywheel bolts anyways. Got to get those ordered up. I was going to put the rear main seal on before I did, but that can wait. You know, I could just do all that at one time. As for everything else, I need to get in all the gaskets: intake manifold gasket, exhaust manifold gasket. We need the turbo housing gasket, probably some new turbo bolts that mounted up to the exhaust manifold. Those are looking pretty crusty. We need to clean up the timing covers and just do some cleaning up, get some gaskets on there. Willie did end up giving me the valve cover gasket with the valve cover that he painted, as well as the half moon that goes for the camshaft. And we should be able to start throwing things on. So I'm excited. I did end up ordering that Tactrix cable that he told me about. So we will get gaskets ordered up here. I may need to do some new injectors. I don't know with those injectors sitting if those would be fine with putting on. So let me know if you guys know anything on those, if they would need to be reflowed or anything before putting on, or if you suggest it, or if I should just get some new fuel injectors in there. They were Evo injectors, which running the Evo 8 pistons and rods, so should be able to get some more torque and everything out of the car. So might as well, you know, if we can't use the current injectors that I have, get some new ones in, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, at this point it's just ordering up those gaskets, getting everything in here, and get it all taken care of. So we'll see you in the next one.